Hey, it's me. Let's begin with a simple truth. Your energy centers, the gateways through which life moves through you, are not mechanical switches you can flick on with technique alone. They open with trust. They open with truth. They open when you stop fighting what's within you. This message is a continuation or a conversation about these energy centers, what opens them, what closes them, and how your entire state of being is reflected in their flow. You see, this path we're on together isn't about getting better at controlling your breath or perfecting some spiritual posture. It's about getting honest with yourself. And that honesty, raw, unfiltered, and often uncomfortable, is the most powerful key to unlocking your energy and vitality. At the root of it all is this: your life force is meant to flow freely. This force, call it prana, chi, divine intelligence, streams into every living thing, animates you, builds galaxies, but it doesn't force itself on you. It adapts to your capacity to receive it. So if your consciousness is fragmented, if you're in fear or in conflict with yourself, then the centers that process this life force close down, like doors shut tight in a storm. The physical body you see is only the outer shell. Behind it is your eternal body, a luminous spiritual form where your centers function in perfect harmony. These energy centers exist in all your layers: spiritual, mental, emotional, and finally, the physical. In your body, they show up as subtle impressions. Your glands, your posture, your muscle tone, they all echo what's happening at deeper levels of being. So what actually determines whether these centers are open? Well, it's your consciousness, your beliefs, especially the unconscious ones, that shape how much life force you allow in. It's not your outer circumstances that determine your energy flow. It's your inner lens, your stories, your assumptions, your hidden fears. When you believe in lack, when you fear love, when you split life into either or, you cut yourself off from joy. This is the dualistic mind. It says you must choose between being good or being fulfilled, between morality or pleasure, between self or other. But real spiritual growth dissolves that illusion. You begin to see that serving yourself from love serves others. That true fulfillment never creates harm. That the universe is not here to punish you for being alive. Okay, let's talk about the centers themselves. And you may have heard of these referred to as chakras. Okay, we're going to call them energy centers. The first is the sexual center at the base of the spine. And it's not just about sex. It's about your ability to feel, to open, to let go. It governs pleasure, but not just physical, also emotional, creative, spiritual. If you can't surrender, if you fear feeling too much, this center stays tight and life starts to feel numb. The second energy center is the solar plexus, your center of truth and spiritual wisdom. It connects you to the deeper intelligence that's always available, but often drowned out by noise. When this center opens, you feel guided. You feel love, not just for a person, but for life itself. You recognize that there is another dimension where everything makes sense, where there is peace and no fear. That place isn't somewhere far away, it's already inside you. You're just separated from it by fear and false ideas. The third energy center is the will center, located in the back, the neck and between the shoulder blades. It governs your backbone, your self-responsibility, your capacity to assert yourself without domination or withdrawal. A healthy ego allows the center to function. But if you're too rigid or too collapsed, the energy becomes blocked. Some people pretend weakness to avoid responsibility. Others overcompensate with false strength. Either way, energy doesn't flow. Next comes the throat center. And this one is about taking life in, digesting experience, not just information. If you fear being gullible or overwhelmed, if you resist newness or truth, this center shuts down. You can't accept what life offers because deep down you don't trust yourself to discern what's right for you. Then we move to the third eye, between your eyes. This is the seat of inner vision. It awakens when the lower centers are flowing in harmony. Through it, you see life as it truly is, unified, expansive, interconnected. You begin to perceive that nothing is separate, that everything you feared was simply a distortion of reality. And finally, the crown center at the top of the head. This is integration, unity, the realization that you are life itself and life is you. But it can only open fully when all the other centers are functioning in harmony. So, how do you get there? Well, you begin by noticing the inner conflict, the little voices that say, I must be good even if it hurts, or I can't be happy without guilt. Face those beliefs, feel the tightness they create, and then gently begin to question them. Remember, letting go isn't about giving up. It's not about suffering through another lesson. It's about loosening your grip, saying, maybe I don't have to control everything. Maybe life knows what it's doing. From that place of surrender, energy moves. The life force begins to bubble up again, and what was once a struggle becomes a gentle unfolding. If you take just one thing from this message, I hope it's this. Your energy centers don't open through effort. They open through alignment, through trust, through letting life be what it is, and letting yourself be who you are. Every time you accept a difficult truth with love, a door opens inside you. And I promise you, beyond that door is joy. Love you. Connect soon.